Hello, everybody. This is David Wiggins, aka Half Penny Man, with another video featuring my dear wife Diane.
Hello.
And just going to go over what we're doing up to yet. They're my books. As I say, I've been sort of plugging them on Facebook, and they're also can be seen on my website, halfpennyman.com. But on my website, I was told that I'd got up to 400 followers, and I'm very pleased with that. So if we can increase that up now to 500 and so forth, that would be great. It seems to be, this is what I've said to you before, that we've got to build our sort of media sort of,
Coverage.
yeah, media coverage by, thanks for that, Diane, by getting onto Facebook and things like this. And I'm trying my best. Like I say, I'm not a creature of the social media, but I'm willing to learn. Okay, now Diane, there we are again. In sunny Australia, which is, and I've been to, I mean, like I said to you, the sun is shining outside and you get a nice blue sky, but by God, it's cold. Now then, it's winter here.
Yes, it is. It is very, very cold. Do not come to Australia.
Oh, don't say that.
Round about this time of the year.
Not this time. No,
this time of the year,
definitely,
you'll freeze your little
no,
socks off. Unless you go to Queensland.
Anywhere the north. I mean,
it's a little bit warmer there, isn't
it?
Yeah.
Anywhere's warmer than here. Anyway, that's the weather. I don't want to talk about weather. I used to do that when I was in the UK.
Exactly.
Now, so there's a quick insight. Now, Artie.
Oh yes, I am arty. Well, I've had some progress. I'd like to say this week. No, not this last week. And I've, as I said to you, I wasn't going to show you the Elvis portrait until I feel I'm happy with it until it's completed, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's still ongoing.
You're still not work in progress, is it?
Yes.
Good, blimey.
So what I'd say there is that that there's still something that I need to do.
Yeah.
And so there is just a few little tweaks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as they say in the trade.
There's a few tweaks in I know that in the writing game.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
what piece of art have you been working on this week then?
Okay, so I have a little bit of something to show you, because I always do, because David's so good to share his channel with me.
Well, you're going to get your own going soon, unless this carries on.
Oh yes. Yes, we've got something to tell you about that too.
Yeah, so we've got a landscape
yeah, so
today,
we don't want it to be, this channel to be samey. So, but however, there are some new things that we're going to be doing, and but this little piece of art was done a little while ago, and it was a good learning curve for anybody that wants to just branch out a bit and so go from
buildings and
so you're working away from landscapes. And you're going into buildings, and also, as you can see, there's the cars there.
In Paris?
That's great. Yes, Paris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Going back to the 1930s,
20s or 30s?
30s, something like that. Yeah, just looking at the way the people are dressed, and the cars, the type of cars, as you can see, are mainly black with a. As you can see at the back of the car, they usually had a wheel attached, your spare wheel, that is. Yeah. So so that was a learning curve for me, because I'd never done, anything as vehicles.
You've been a tree person, haven't you, and a mountain person.
Yeah. So the cars, they were interesting. Yeah. As to how you can make something look like a car with very little brush stroke. So you can see there, and the people as well. So there's not a lot of detail with the people and the shading. I thoroughly enjoyed doing that. Yeah. It's very, very nice.
Nice one. That's we've never actually been, but no, isn't it?
You feel as though you've been there now.
Yeah, that's just it. Yes, I can cross it off my to-do list.
Your bucket list.
Yes.
You've got a bucket list.
I've got loads of lists, mate. Don't worry about that. Anyway, getting back to The writer, yes. What's the writer been up to? No, I've got a book that I'm trying to now publicise. I called it Sam Draper and Dark Light. Now, I don't know why I did that. I mean, we have reasons why we picked things. Sam Draper is actually the boy that's the young man in it who is the hero. So that's where that came from. I just called him Sam Draper.
Yeah.
And then Dark Light is you get like
it's the opposite to light.
Well, yeah, well, that is one. No, but what there is that there's a thing called dark matter, and all these scientists are saying, oh, there's dark matter out there, and of course, what I've invented is a thing called dark light, and of course, this is how the book goes on about because it's science fiction.
Yeah.
So it's a science fiction, and I believe that I've actually got a
yes. What have you got?
Well, I've got a copy of it. From the thing, so...
Well, I'd like to just show you.
Oh.
I'm just going to bring it up from the secret place. And there we are. So that is David's latest.
Yes, Sam Draper, Dark Light.
I don't know. When did you publish this, David?
Well, I say it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
And but I mean, I wrote that in 22. Yeah. 2022. But I feel as though it's now ready to go into the big time,
Yeah. So you've published this. It's now on Amazon.
It's now on Amazon, yeah.
And it's such a good book. It's a shame because, as we found, that Amazon has a lot of eyeballs, as they call it, and often, until you're well known, you get yourself known. Then a lot of the people just miss really good books. And I can honestly say this. Without being biased, I can honestly say this is a really good book because I find it hard to concentrate and get into books.
Yeah, you're not a reader, are you, kid?
Not at all. It really has to wow me and get me in there, and this one did.
Yeah,
so
nice
very
story.
Intriguing. Go on then. What's it about?
I mean, obviously you've got your fair batch of aliens in there, and of course you've got. I basically say that it's where ancient Greek mythology basically meets, Star Wars. So it is that sort of thing where I base the story in Greek mythology, but then quickly move it then to modern times. And then obviously take it out then into hyperspace,
So you talk about portholes or
that's all the way that they think it. But that's how this character Sam Draper travels through time and space. That's how he does that. Not to give too much away from a kid. And of course that's the book. As I said to you, how you develop a story is you think of something comes into your mind and then you just basically embellish it. I mean, and what came into my mind for Sam Draper and Dark Light was, of course, the ancient Greek mystical creatures that were, the Monitor and the Pegasus and the Chimera and Centurions and all that, half man, half beast, half this and that. And of course that's where I sort of got it from.
You give it a modern twist, don't
you? I give it a modern twist, yeah. But also, like I say, I give an explanation of how these creatures were produced in ancient Greece. And of course, I'm saying that they're genetically modified creatures that aliens have made. Don't want to give the plot away, but I mean that's how I sort of get it.
There you go.
And then yes.
Oh, that's good. So it's good skill.
Yes.
Anything else?
Well, yeah. I mean, like I say, that's I've sent that to a literary agent. I'm hoping on that one, and of course, this is there is some publishers out there that I just want to know if I should send it to them because it's aimed at sort of 9-11-year-old reading age, which is, you know, any sort of teenager.
When you
young
say
adults.
from, I'd say it was from 9 to 11 year
9
olds.
to 11, yeah.
And then young
No.
adults.
Yeah, it goes above. See, 9 to 11 is basically like a reading age, isn't it? That's where you are when you can enjoy a book like this.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be really. I know you have to put them into categories.
Oh, you do.
You do on Amazon at least. But even for an adult, you know, we're saying that this is not just for children.
No, it's
even
not.
though it might come under a category like that.
Yeah.
But if you just go on to Amazon, you can review some of the pages and see if it pulls you in.
But I mean, you know, I mean, when you start, I mean, you know, I mean, I was a high school teacher. And so, of course, they're the kids I know, that age group, and that's the sort of thing that they would enjoy. And, well, I presume they would enjoy. So, of course, that's hence the book. But, I mean, it goes right the way up to, you know, being an adult. I mean, we all sort of enjoy our sort of science fiction, if you're into that sort of thing. And, of course, where that can lead your imagination. And, of course, it's one of the best. I mean, you know, murder mysteries and adventures are all good and all classically done. But science fiction is the one where, of course, you can really, you know,
get your teeth into.
Yeah, well, you can let your mind just drift, can't you? I mean, that's the great thing about some of the great, you know, Star Wars movies and Star Trek.
You look at Harry Potter and how J.K. Rowling has developed the character over time, over many books.
Yeah.
So she started off, you know.
Oh yeah, you've got to start somewhere. But you know, I mean, what I'm trying to say is like this one. See, I had an idea for this Sam Draper.
Yeah.
And of course he sort of the idea then goes from there. You know, I mean.
Well, this is the great thing about the imagination, isn't it? Because
especially my imagination. Go blimey.
Exactly. So this can, you know, it's good to be able to just switch off and pick up a book and read something, so you can feel as though you're, you know, you're in another dimension, if you like.
Well, you will be with that one. But like I say, it's that's where I am with that. I bring these things online because, you know, I mean, as I write them, I mean, I don't know. I just don't have anywhere else to go.
Well, it's Amazon at the moment. But,
it's Amazon,
you know,
and I mean, it's
a hard slog unless you do a lot of advertising, which we are doing.
Yeah.
But you don't really realise how much advertising you have to do to
but
get
I mean,
your,
you know, to get yourself noticed.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, I'm looking at.
But don't give up.
Oh, I never give up, mate. That's the whole point. Is that
that's
you know, is
our
that
words of encouragement
an encouragement to others is to, you know, whatever your dream is, and this is how we're living our dream at the moment. But I mean, whatever yours is, just never give up. Have the dream and see it through. I mean, that's the way it is. You're just going to keep at it. There is no alternative.
Do you want me to read an excerpt?
Oh dear.
I'm offering.
Are you offering? It's a short one.
Yeah.
It's short. I mean, what can you say?
What can you say? So I'm going to start.
We're going to start here, kid.
I will have to adjust my glasses. So bear with me.
Have you got your glasses on?
Right. Yeah, on my head.
Oh my God, Millie.
There we are.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
So this is, I'm starting here, which is chapter 3, The Legend of the Black Beast of the Forest.
The Black Beast of the Forest, eh?
So on Friday evening, Sam was at home with his mum when the police called at their home again. Good evening, Miss Roberts. May we have a word with you and your son, Sam? Please do come in.
Aye,
said his mother. Hello, Sam. We would like a word with you and your mother about a missing woman, Faye White. The two policemen, Detective Inspector Carl Fisher and Detective Sergeant Lee Morgan. We have come to ask you both, Sam and Carol, about this missing young woman.
So the plot thickens. Somebody's gone missing already.
The DI took out a photo from his jacket pocket. Have you, Carol, seen this woman in Sainsbury's or anywhere in the town recently, especially since the previous Saturday? No, Carol replied. I have not seen her. The DI then turned to Sam. Have you? You have said, sorry. bear with me.
Come on now.
The DI then turned to Sam.
People, can you, these days?
You have said previously that you saw a young woman that matched Faye White's description. Can you be certain of this, Sam? Please look at the photo. You also stated that she was wearing a black and white striped top and blue jeans on that same Saturday.
Is he building the tension now?
Yes,
Did
replied
you see
Sam.
This? No.
I am very sure that I saw that young woman, and she was with a young man who was wearing a light brown sweater and blue jeans. They were running down the field. Then, after a big flash of light, they had gone.
See, the big flash of light happens to the rest of us, doesn't it? You know, cool, well, you're there 1 minute, gone the next day.
Carol spoke up. He has already told all this to the policeman that came here the other night. What? Another detective came here? Yes, said Carol. He said he was Chief Inspector Brian Guff. Sorry, is it Guff?
Guff.
Yeah, Guff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how strange, said Inspector Carl Fisher. I have been with the West Mercia Constabulary for nearly 22 years, and I have never come across that officer before.
Please. The plot thickens, doesn't it?
Please, Miss Roberts, if that person comes here again, please ring me on this number on my card. Thank you, I will, replied Carol. Well,
there you go. See, you read it into it, see? And that's how you just basically add a little bit to the plot, enhance it by something that's out of character.
There's a lot going on there, isn't there? Because obviously that's just a little...
It's only a snippet. You've only read one page. Anyway, thank you very much, Diane.
Do you want me to read the back? Go on then, he says.
Go on then, he said. The blurb at the back. Go on then.
This is, again, just to give you a full idea of what is going on.
Yes, go on.
And we love to do this anyway. So, this is a light-hearted story of a young man from Ross-on-Wye.
Nice place.
In the UK.
Oh, yes,
you want to look it up. Who one day, whilst riding his BMX around the town, he suddenly witnesses a strange phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, I know. I just have to jump over that word. Of a very bright light that surrounds a young couple, and within that bright light there seemed to be a dark figure with a clawed hand that grabbed the couple before the bright light, and everything within had vanished. Sam Draper, the 14-year-old, could not make any sense of what he'd just witnessed. When he arrived home, he went on social media, as young people do.
Oh, they do.
And he went on to the site to inform and warn the people of Ross-on-Wye that there was an unexplained danger in the town. Sam received on social media comments that he must be mad, or he was attention-seeking,
both,
or at best just a liar. So from trying to warn people,
so much for my social media,
they turned against him. It turned on him. So Sam was now determined to prove that he was just an ordinary boy who was telling the truth. So
and I mean, that's, like I say, that's the point, isn't it?
That sums up the story.
That sums up the story, isn't it? When you see something which is the truth, and you want people to, you don't want them to say you're lying or you've made that up. You just have attention seeking. No, I mean, you saw it. You witnessed it, and you want them to believe you. And of course,
either you want to drop it completely and you just go stum, because a lot of people that they've said something and it didn't go down too well.
No.
And then you just shut it up inside.
Yeah, and just lock it up, don't you?
But Sam wasn't that type.
No. I mean, it's that's the sort of the character that you're building. Then see that he wants to be able to say things that he believes are truthful.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've said this several times, is that I just want the truth to be out. I just want people to speak the truth. Whatever it is, say the truth. And then anything that's a lie, expose it. And of course, that's part again of this storyline on Sam Draper and Dark Light, is that other people would rather just lie and then just let it go.
Yeah.
Just it's a lie. No, you should never let it go. You should never. It's not
never
something.
Cover up the truth.
No, never at all. No, I mean, it's that is the crux of, like I say, of just being a human being, is that you should just tell the truth and stand by that. It's the truth. You just say it's the truth. That's the end of it. And
I think it's true because it burns you up inside. It actually does more damage to you if you don't speak out something that an injustice that's been done to you.
Absolutely.
That you should, you should have every right to be able to speak out. It's not your guilt. It's not Sam's guilt, actually, in this book. It's not. He hasn't caused the disappearance of the couple, but yet he's treated as though he's part of the problem, or he is the problem.
Oh, he is the problem, because you're saying things that people can't comprehend. And I mean, that's another thing about how you develop a story of something that is,
and he had good intentions, didn't he?
Yeah,
all he wanted to
outrageous
do was
and sort of
help his
far-fetched, and yet, of course, all he's trying to do is help people. He's just trying to be a good citizen, isn't he? And say, be careful of this, But anyway, and that's the story, and that's what we've done. Now, before we finish,
is there a nice twist at the end?
Well, I think there's a happy thing at the end, because obviously, it leads on to what will be.
Leads on to some things that you wouldn't expect anyway. No. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
But anyway, really good, well, I mean, I think it's what I was. I don't want to give away the plot to it, but what it is that it's manipulation, and I mean, people want to manipulate you, and of course we've just. I mean, I don't want to, as I say, this is not a political channel, so I'm not going to go down. But that's how some people think that people are being manipulated by different political parties, political idealists, are being. And of course, this is in this book, is that there is people out there in this one, of course, out of space out there that just want to manipulate everything. They are manipulators, and some of them are damn good at it. Like, I mean, blunt of thing of it.
So you go along with something that you don't really believe in.
No. Anyway, that's that. We're going to come about another one later this week, where you're going to do your first of your art demonstrations.
Oh, yes. So that was the other thing we wanted to talk about. At least I did, anyway.
Yeah.
So again,
well, I don't know. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Because then, see, what we'll do is that I mean, although we do these things together on basically what I call my channel, Diane's going to have her own channel where she's going to do art, and of course. She might even invite me along every now and again to say, "What do you think of this, David?" You think, "Oh, blimey, you another way."
It's those people that have never tried art before and would like to just give it a go. And all, what I'd say is
I'd recommend it, because I was always absolutely awful at art. I mean, I tried my best. They give you a piece of still life. They give you sort of an empty wine bottle and an apple and a pear, and then
isn't it good to kind of switch off from your daily routines?
No, not with art. No, I'd rather write a book.
Oh, David, you're just not arty, love, are you?
No, not at all. No,
he's not
arty.
No. I'm arty. I'm not booky.
No.
David's booky, and he's not.
Well,
arty.
I say, I mean, this is what it is, isn't it? I mean, everybody has.
It's a good match, really.
Oh, so they say. I mean, I'm only going by what people say, like they say that. And I mean, she's always been good at decorating the house.
Anyway,
there's another story. What I mean.
So, so what you will do is, will you put that out for me? So when I'm about to launch a
I put it on my website, and it'll also be on my Facebook Half Penny Man site. Because, like I say, we'll do that later on in the week, and I look forward to it. Okay.
Much appreciated.
There you go. Well, that's all from us for today, and like I say, we'll see you later on in the week, and we'll see a bit of art. Until then, stay safe, have a nice time.
And don't forget to keep sharing, liking.
Oh, yes, the sharing and the liking. I'm glad you've reminded me on that one. Because, like I said to you, I've got to 400 followers, and it's just sort of come to a stop, and I need to increase that.
Please help.
So any help,
and so this
so more sharing and more liking, please. I mean, it's anything that you can do to help. It's greatly appreciated. There's no doubt about it. You know, let's just do this and just just follow along.
We love our followers. We want to be out there more. If you love us, you know, we love you. If you love us, great. Just put those thumbs up and share us out there.
Share us
with
out
your
there,
friends and family.
It's
Thank
just
you so
like
much.
I say, a couple of us, David and Diane, having a go at these things to see one writing, one doing art, and let's just see if you can just encourage others to, do their thing as well. Okay. All right then. See you soon. Stay safe. Bye.